Number 41. How to write an application. 1. Many think the best way to search for a job is through the internet because newspapers are inefficient and makes things difficult for agents. 2. The applicants were told that their resumes shouldn't be too long. 3. The applicants were advised to make sure that their documents were typed and not handwritten. 4. The applicants were also told that corrections on their documents should be avoided. 5. The applicants were advised to include a skills list in their resume to maintain the employer's interest. 6. They were told to make sure that their resumes didn't look messy and to pay close attention to the layout. 7. The most important thing that they were told was to remember to leave a contact number or else they might miss an opportunity to be hired. 8. The applicants were told that it was good to ask the interviewer about training to improve their skills. 9. The applicants were told that it would be a good idea to ask the interviewer and make clarifications about the working hours. 10. The applicants were told that it would be a good idea to ask the interviewer about promotion prospects.
Number 42. National Tree Festival. 1. The man spoke at the National Tree Festival to inform the audience that 20 million trees have been planted since the first ever tree festival. 2. He added that planting trees is advantageous because it would reduce flooding in their city. 3. Another advantage to planting trees is that they provide shade in the hot summer months. 4. In addition to the other advantages, planting trees is beneficial as they help reduce traffic noises. 5. Trees have a soothing effect and help people lower stress levels. 6. There are naturally more trees in rural areas than in cities. 7. He informs the audience that many insects will catch a disease due to the changes in the climate. 8. Participants were informed that their wood art pieces can be submitted for exhibition at the museum. 9. The National Tree Festival is a way of encouraging people to make art from wood. 10. The National Tree Festival will be releasing a new publication featuring woodcrafts.
Number 43. Recommendations for a children's vegetable garden. 1. The first step to building a vegetable garden is to choose a location and measure the land with strings. Two. The third step to building a vegetable garden is to pay attention to the access point and shade. Three. While the adults are allowed to use particular tools, the children are advised to use a spoon to dig. Four. The study shows that snow peas are the most popular plant in baby gardens because it's the children's favorite and they're tasty. Five. Another popular vegetable in baby gardens are cherry tomatoes because they're easy to take care of, doesn't wither easily, and grow all year round. Six. The reason why lettuce is popular in baby gardens is because it's colourful and its colour changes from light to dark green. Seven. The reason why sunflowers are popular in baby gardens is because they grow rapidly. 8. The fig tree garden is famous for its lilies, and the most suitable way to visit the place is by going on a bird walk. 9. The Victory Garden is famous for its wild flowers, and the most suitable way to visit the place is by going on a night tour. 10. The Eden Garden is famous for its roses, and people can visit the place any time during the day.
Number 44. Introduction to Northwest Canada's tourist attractions. 1. In one of the Northwest Canada's tourist attractions, some old animal bones were found that have never been discovered before. 2. Aside from the bones, there are also 170 dinosaur footprints found in the area. 3. It is recommended that tourists visit the place at night, as it looks much more beautiful than it does in the daytime. 4. An article that was written for the Smithsonian magazine reveals the shocking savagery of America's early history. 5. Reasonable prospects exist for the extraction of mineral resources that are potentially valuable. 6. Tourists are advised to make a stop at the rest area before they continue on to the next location. 7. That river is located in the cleanest city of the world. 8. The color of the water in that river is blue. 9. Tourists who want to go horse riding have to secure a permit. 10. One of the activities that tourists can do is to hire a boat and sail to the river.
Number 45. How to recycle. 1. To avoid causing further damage to the environment, people shouldn't buy too much paint. 2. If you would like to know about the trash pickup schedule in your area, just contact the customer service center. 3. People in the neighborhood are instructed to leave some space between the two bins when positioning them side by side. 4. People in the neighborhood have been instructed to take the caps off plastic bottles. 5. Since trash gets separated into different bins, we should only throw trash like paper and cards into the green zone. 6. Since trash gets separated into different bins, only the spare parts of electronic appliances should be thrown into the black zone. 7. Since trash gets separated into different bins, used up car batteries should be thrown only into the red zone. 8. Since trash gets separated into different bins, glass materials should be thrown into the white zone. 9. Things made of glass that can no longer be used or recycled can be dumped, but they should not be randomly thrown into a colored zone. 10. Another zone that people should be aware of is the gray zone, which is meant for computers, printers with ink cartridges.
Number 46. Sports Centre Opening Ceremony. 1. The purpose of this activity is to celebrate the opening of the dance studio. 2. Apparently, the most popular time at this sports centre is weekday evenings. 3. Guests at the sports centre can get a discount if they book in advance. 4. The sports centre has a special offer where a member can receive an hour of free training with a coach. 5. The sports centre won an award for providing guests with professional advisors. 6. They think some guests stopped going to the sports centre because they were busy with studies or work. 7. General training session at the sports centre involves the development of leg strength. 8. The weight training session offered at the sports centre helps guests have better concentration. 9. Aerobics training session is also offered at the sports centre and it's good for relieving stress. 10. The squash training session offered at the sports centre helps players learn how to react quickly.
Number 47. Mount Rushmore National Memorial. 1. Mount Rushmore, which only cost about $1 million to complete, is 465 feet tall and is 5,500 feet above sea level. 2. The original goal for carving Rushmore was to increase tourism in the Black Hills region of South Dakota. 3. As everyone knows, the sculptures at Rushmore face the southeast. 4. The mountain was named after the prominent New York lawyer Charles E. Rushmore. 5. Over 400 men worked on the project from 1933 to 1941, and including the 7 years that took to carve the sculptures, the total construction lasted 14 years. Six. The Information Center has preserved the photographic record of the construction of Rushmore. 7. One of the courtrooms in the building is being used to serve refreshments to guests. 8. The other courtroom in the building is being used to sell souvenirs. 9. The Flags Committee preserves the significance of the date in history. 10. The Visitor Center shows a documentary film of the landscape where Rushmore is located.
Number 48. Diary of a Trip to Australian Islands. 1. Both local and foreign tourists choose the island tour for relaxation. 2. Tourists who join the island tour are advised to bring a raincoat. 3. For Sally, the highlight of the island trip was watching the sunset. 4. Sally was most surprised about how easy it was to make friends during the trip. 5. Sally spent a lot of time going around gift shopping. 6. Many of the islands had areas where there were street artworks. 7. Another highlight of Sally's island trip was seeing endangered animals. 8. One of the islands also had an old prison that the tourists got to explore. 9. On another island was a maritime museum filled with stories of exploration and human endeavour. 10. The Australian island had the most stunning and beautiful view she had ever seen.
Number 49. History of cave cheese production. 1. Travelling to the cheese cave will include transport expenses of 6.5 pounds for children and 9.5 pounds for adults. 2. If a group outnumbers 8 persons, they can get a discount. 3. The price already includes an access to the lookout point to see the view. 4. The transport bus runs regularly up and down the valley. 5. The area's main feature is the Grand Bourne Cave, which was first discovered in 1813. 6. The area was open to tourists and to the general public when the railway station was built in 1830. 7. There are different shops in the area that sell food, such as fruitcake and apple juice. 8. The climbing course qualification requires instructors to remove plants to protect the rock surface. 9. It's worth visiting the kitchen area of the reconstructed home cavern. 10. Interested individuals can contact 091 669 56432 for more information and other specific details.
Number 50. Car Exhibition. 1. On March 18th, only invited visitors can view the exhibition, but it opens to the public on the 19th. 2. The expected number of visitors is 10,000 each day and would reach an estimated total of 70,000 by the end of the week. 3. The weekday fee for both adults and children is £5. 4. It's best to see the exhibition on a weekend, but it's better on a Sunday because Saturday is the busiest day. 5. The latest car featured in the exhibition uses electricity instead of normal fuel. 6. The exhibition will include a car racing activity for the guests. 7. Compared to the other years when the exhibition was hosted, there were enough seats this year. 8. For the last 2 years, children were able to enjoy the good facilities that have been built for them. 9. For the last 2 years, the audience had the opportunity to drive the 4x4 racing cars featured in the exhibition. 10. Last year, the audience had a chance to win a car, but this year the prize was replaced with electronic products.
Number 51. Canon History. 1. The expedition ship sunk in 1901 and it was replaced by another huge log ship. 2. The initial plan was to eventually travel around the whole world in just one ship. 3. The captain had a difficulty navigating the waters because his assistant lost the compass. 4. The purpose of going to London is to visit more people. 5. They sailed from the UK to Canada, where the ship finally anchored at the port of Victoria in British Columbia. Six. Their appearance at sea was regarded as a good omen because it gave sailors time to steer safely. Seven. The hull of the ship was made of fiberglass, which allowed passengers to see marine animals in the water while sailing. 8. The ship's sleeping quarters had skylights from where people could see the sky and birds flying. 9. The ferry travels between the islands can make commuters' vehicles with them. 10. People can learn about the marine history by studying about ships and sailing.
Number 52. How to become a millionaire. 1. People shouldn't be afraid of making mistakes because it is a chance and an opportunity to do things better. 2. Companies should employ experts who are independent from local, social, and business networks. 3. A leader should be the person whom the workforce looks up to. 4. Entrepreneurs always have to take a risk when making deals with other businessmen. 5. People who are suffering depression and mental anguish should seek help from experts. 6. When self-confidence turns to overconfidence, it can sometimes lead to failure. 7. They sold the 225-employee company to a competitor. 8. Paying attention to details can give one a competitive advantage. 9. It's important to have family support in order to succeed in any endeavour. 10. Some people secure a bank loan to get a business started.
Number 53. Comments about a TV show on a radio station. 1. Katie's attitude towards the program was negative, commenting that the show had no new ideas despite the several shots they took. 2. Haley had a neutral attitude towards the program, saying that although it wasn't bad, he knew the audience wouldn't be interested in the program. 3. David thought of the program positively, stating that it's something the audience shouldn't miss. 4. Mark's attitude towards the program was generally positive, expressing that it's something the audience would either love or hate. 5. Anna's impression of the program was negative, admitting that although she looked forward to watching it in the beginning, she was ultimately disappointed. 6. Comedy films are the types of programs that Dr. Jamison likes, and he is looking forward to watching one scheduled tonight at 8. 7. The Whisperers program contains different stories and situations related to family life. 8. Another type of program that some people might find interesting is the documentary, one of which will be shown at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. 9. The documentary will be a feature on birds that inhabit American forests. 10. A science fiction film about creatures living in the year 2050 will be shown at 10 p.m.
Number 54. Participating in activities. 1. The dance course instructors are required to present a class list to the head department. 2. Students attending the dance course are required to bring their own shoe bag. 3. The curriculum for the dance course is extensive and it includes informal dance. 4. The dance course curriculum will be tackling the history of dance. 5. The students are all waiting in the reception room on the northeast corner of the floor, sipping tea and flipping through magazines. Six. Passers-by caught sight of the students in a store on the southeast corner of the building, right next to the entrance. 7. All of the students, including their teachers, are in the library on the northwest corner of the building. 8. The teaching room, where some classes and seminars are held, is located right in the center of the floor. 9. There is a bathroom on the southwest corner of the room, and another one right beside it, on the left when you face the entrance. There is only one entrance to the building, which is on the south side, with the bathrooms on the left and the store on the right.
Number 55. Gardens. 1. There will be a free demonstration of proper guidelines in trimming branches. 2. The free demonstration will include a feature on ladyboy pickpockets in tourist destinations, showing how they do their job. 3. If you're fed up with the school cafe, you can buy something to eat at the restaurants outside of school. 4. Most gift shops are filled with worthless knickknacks like keychains and souvenir fridge magnets. 5. My grandmother bought her native plants from the Murray Garden at the corner of Oxford and Lily Street. 6. The Vincent Garden specializes in flowers and plants that can grow on dry land. 7. The Smith Garden sells peculiar but interesting edible plants and even pots made of chocolates. 8. People at the Lulian Garden are well informed and they can recommend alternative plants for your yard. 9. The Garnerin Garden recommends adding soil nutrients to your plants to ensure that they grow healthy. 10. The Sadioli Garden at the Market Mall on 10th Avenue sells beautiful flowers with very special colours.
Number 56. Working as a tour guide. 1. It has been recommended that tour guides take tourists out in the evening. 2. Tour guides have been warned that when it comes to tips, they are not allowed to receive money from the transport centre. 3. According to the supervisor, the most important quality of a tour guide is the ability to deal with unexpected things. 4. In order for them to be recognised, tour guides are asked to wear the same uniform. 5. The local government has instructed all tour guide companies and agencies to attach flags on their buses to unify their sector. 6. A walk with about 30 people that goes around the perimeter of the city wall is controlled by officials. 7. Tourists were shown an ancient map that was etched on a stone table. 8. The guard who will be taking over the job is being instructed that his gun should be pointing towards the northwest. 9. The new guard was provided with a map for his rounds on the grounds at midnight. 10. Many people say that the newly built modern building actually looks like a prison.
Number 57. Introduction to an evening training course. 1. Some students never got off the waiting list because photography was the most popular course last year. 2. The course duration has been changed, and it now includes a short-term break after Easter. 3. There won't be a Latin course because the instructor broke her leg and she will not be available this year. 4. The tutor recommended attendees to communicate with the attending teachers as it will be a good opportunity for them to ask questions. 5. Students are advised to consult with staff specialists as the secretary and teaching staff will be busy with their work during the day. 6. Those who book for the evening training course a month in advance will get a discount. 7. Mark Williams, who appeared in a TV program, is one of the teachers at the college. 8. Tina Cast published a book and she is one of the teachers at the college. 9. Carla Seludorf, who has been working for 25 years, will also be one of the teachers at the college. 10. Wilson Lutton has contributed greatly to a charity and he will be one of the teachers at the college.
Number 58. Introduction to Museum. 1. The engine type that was shown at the museum is the one that was used in coaches. 2. In Northern Europe, the museums open regularly from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in winter. 3. As stated in the brochure, the family ticket price is £18. 4. Public transport discounts are given to people who are on their way to visit the museum. 5. In the past, road signs usually had a yellow background, but now it differs depending on the country. 6. The museum receives issues of different science and art magazines every month. 7. The activities for National Parents' Day will be held at the museum on the 22nd of May. 8. It might be surprising, but one of the activities will be a quiz for parents. 9. The Universal Children's Day, established in 1954, is celebrated every year on November 20th. 10. If family visits have been stressful in the past, be thoughtful about managing them in the future.
Number 59. Renting a house. 1. My friend is looking for a house to rent, preferably with a garden. 2. Each flat at the condo where I live has its own one-car garage. 3. The building has a guard at the entrance, and every flat has its own security alarm system. 4. The hostel has just been remodeled and the whole place has been fitted with new furniture. 5. The town's main bank is located opposite to the travel agency along Carnegie Road. 6. The realtor informed the buyer that the house is positioned in front of a pool. 7. To get to the hostel, you have to cross the High and West Street. 8. From the city centre, the flat is located on the left between the first and second crossing. 9. If you walk straight on, you'll find the post office on the right side of the West Street. 10. The bus stop is located on the same side, right beside the agency.
Number 60. Fitness Centre and Membership Card. 1. When you go through the main entrance on the north side, the first thing you will see is the shop right across it. 2. On the right of the shop is a cafe, followed by the playground on the west side, which is right beside a childcare centre. 3. At the northeast corner of the entrance, you will find a spa. 4. From the entrance, the swimming pool is right behind the spa on the northeast, and right behind the pool is the gym. 5. At the centre of the floor, between the shops in front of the entrance and the admin, is the weight room. 6. Customers who come during off-peak hours are entitled to a special discount. 7. Special discounts are also offered to members who bring their family. 8. New members are given gifts such as a free massage. 9. One of the gifts given to new members is a heart monitor. 10. Members who are new are given gifts such as a water bottle.